And the Spurs start out with the ball. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob, and it's Jones in at the 1. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
It's good.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Jones, the pass to Peoltl. Over Adams. The shot by Peoltl, no good. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
And certainly a great history and legacy.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
And Adams no good on that one. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Pass to Jones from deep. San Antonio again missing.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
First quarter, just over a minute played. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Peoltl. 5 to shoot. Outside Johnson. Over Brooks. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Sohan with a rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Jones finds Vassell. Johnson against Brooks. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Bain into the lane, and he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Desmond Bain. The Spurs have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Jones against Morant. Outside Johnson. Offensive rebound. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And as solid as Peoltl is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Morant. It doesn't go for him. San Antonio goes the other way with it. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Jackson with a screen on Jones. Morant, the pass to Jackson. San Antonio with a rebound. Peoltl's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Jones, the pass to Peoltl. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jones against Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Now Adams. Morant with it. Over Jones. And that one's long.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
There's a screen by Johnson. From 13, here's Peoltl. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:19 left to play in the first. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Inside, here's Morant. Outside Bane. Oh, they need this. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The free throw drops for Bane. Well, Richard, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since the Grizzlies came to Memphis.
Brian, it has been crazy. And look, they have been a playoff team more often than not in that time. But this could be the best era yet for the Grizzly organization. They've got a great core of young players and are strong on both ends of the floor.
A line change here for San Antonio.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Tillman. Now here's Williams, guarding closely. And Williams punches it home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Defended by Jones. Shot from the top of the key. Aldama grabs the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
First team coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, Jakob.
Now here's McDermott. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Collins with a screen on Williams. McDermott for three. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Grizzlies out in front, up 10. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
Your Grizzlies youth
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. San Antonio with the ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot. That one rolls around and rims out. And the Grizzlies shooting at a very efficient 67%. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 14. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Second, the Grizzlies.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
No good on the free throw. A line change here for Memphis. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Pass to Tillman. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. From deep, Johnson. San Antonio again missing. The Grizzlies have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Launches a three. San Antonio with a rebound. Now here's Jones. Now Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Tillman with a screen. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Williams misses. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. From behind the arc. Conchar pulls it in.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Stolen by Jones. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Jones with the ball. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Here's Vassell. San Antonio again missing. And Memphis shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Jackson for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Peoltl's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Johnson with it. Here's Peoltl. The rebound by Jackson. Payne with it. He's picked up by Peoltl. Pass to Morant. Puts up a 3. Peoltl grabs a miss. Peoltl's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. From deep, Johnson. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18. Back to Brooks. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Spurs making a switch here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. Well, it's the reality of the NBA, RJ, but fans do seem to be paying closer attention, maybe more than ever, to players' off-court actions. What's your take on that?
Well, I truly believe that players are so focused not only on their games, but how they can now improve the lives of people around them and in their community. They are leaders in their community, and they are advocates, and it's because they have huge platforms that will allow them to make a difference.
Pass to Morant. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bane. 6 to shoot. Shots blocked.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career.
Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Right side Jones.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now Vassell, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Pass to Sohan. And he bangs it home with one hand.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Here's Tillman. 4 seconds left. Back to Conchar. Three-pointer. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Grizzlies up by 15. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the...
Hello and welcome, everybody. It was a big first half for Ja Morant, and we've come to expect this. He had quite the first half, Shaq. What stood out to you from his performance? And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Grizzlies.
He's been looking for a shot early on, going right at the defenders and keeping them on their heels.
With the way he's played, it makes sense they'd want to keep looking for him. And I'm guessing that's the plan. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Timeout called, Memphis. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jakob Peoltl.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob Peoltl, and it's Jones in at the point. Morant, the pass to Adams, and out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Grizzlies, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And of course, San Antonio, quite a bit of space between these two.
Right now for the Grizzlies, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Now Bane. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bane's got 8 points.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Jones, the pass to Vassell. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. High arcing shot. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bane finds Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Peoltl with a screen on Bane. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And that one's good for Brooks.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Jones with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Sohan. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. A line change here for Memphis. Here's Jones, and rejected. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Aldama grabs a board. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Vassell. And the basket by Tillman. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
McDermott outside. Here's Roby. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
The Grizzlies have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Jones, the pass to Collins. And a nice finish on the layup. Collins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Pass to Tillman. Williams in the post. Collins defending. And Collins with the big block. Here's Conchar. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Vassell outside. Collins with it. Over Williams. Collins, no good. Here's Conchar. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. From outside the arc. And they get it back. Back to Williams. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Here's McDermott. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. First team.
That one misses. Both teams deciding to change it up. He does not get the second one. Right side Morant. Adams up top. Back to Morant. 3 seconds left. And he drives in. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Langford, hounded by Morant. Clock at 4. Shot is good by Langford. RJ, you're in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out. You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Langford. Picked by Peoltl. Outside Richardson. Hits the three-pointer.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And Memphis shooting about 56% in this one. Here's Bane. And he jams it home with authority.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Langford, hounded by Morant. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Spurs substitution, Trey Jones.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Peoltl with a screen on Jackson. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. On the wing, Brooks, guarded by Richardson. Morant lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Peoltl with a screen on Morant. Jones, the pass to Peoltl. Now here's Johnson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Back to Morant. Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a 1-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players starting to embellish on their injury in order to make sure that other people get suspended. That's how petty our league is.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Adams. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The cell, he's checked in for Richardson. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis. Back to Morant. That shot missing. Peoltl with some nice D. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Jones. Over Brooks. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Oh, they pick off the pass. Vassell against Brooks. Pass to Peoltl. And the dunk by Peoltl. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
There's Jackson with the three. San Antonio with a rebound. Peoltl's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Vassell. That three's off the mark. And the Grizzlies shooting about 56% in this one. And then Morant with the jam!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Vassell against Bane. Vassell passes to Peoltl, and he gets it to go. Peoltl's got 6 in the quarter.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Jones against Bane. 1:25 left in the game. Left side, Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Devin Vassell.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And as recovery and injury prevention goes high-tech, Richard, many players are starting to wear the trackers to measure the wear and tear.
Well, look, wear and tear, at the end of the day, players have more things to their access. It doesn't matter if you're talking about medical equipment, treatment, doctors, trainers. So there's going to be wear and tear because that's professional sports, but more stuff today have been instituted to help the players recover faster.
And hopefully prolong their careers.
If they're good enough. Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Jackson outside. To the right side. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Grizzlies.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Jackson finds Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.